Hey guys, Wesley Stratton, American Benefit Services. It's kind of crazy to think about that I am going into I think my 24th year of doing this. And in that time, we've recruited so many agents. We've recruited over 10,000 agents across the country in the last 33 years we've had the business. But in my time, I've seen a lot of agents come on. And today I want to talk about the things that I've seen with certain agents that have held them back from success. And we did a video recently about the things that we see that top agents do that are creating success. So now this video is all about showing you the things that the agents who aren't successful, the things that they're doing. So I want you to think about that, stay away from it, because I know all you guys are successful agents here. But it is the stuff that the agents who come in and they aren't successful at this senior market thing. So use this as maybe a warning sign or a guidepost to stay away from. And if you're doing it, maybe change your path and focus on doing the right things to be successful in this insurance senior market. So let's talk about the first thing is not following up on leads. You're going to get leads in this industry. I read a statistic recently that 48% of people only call their leads one time. They're not following up after that. But what we see is that the sale is typically made after the third or fourth call. So have a system. You got to have a system to follow up on your leads properly. And if you're only calling up one time, you are destined to failure. The next is poor product knowledge. There's agents out there I see that are they're just winging it. They don't know what they're doing. And it's important to really dive deep into your products. They can do so many great things. So we want to show you guys how to really understand products. And I'll get into that later about how you do that. But you have to understand what you're doing. Next is lack of consistent lead flow. I don't care if you have a restaurant, if you are selling cars, if you're selling widgets or insurance. You have to have people to talk to. You have to have people to sell to. And what we see is that there are a lot of agents who don't have consistent lead flow. And we want to show you ways to do it really, really easily. We love grassroots marketing. We also have digital leads. Let me tell you, most agents are not working referrals the right way. Referrals should be one of the biggest ways of getting new people. We want to show you how to do referrals really, really easily. So leads, we want to solve that problem for you, but that is a big reason why a lot of agents aren't successful. I'll give you one more little nugget. We also see agents paying way too much money on leads. That can be a reason why they're not getting consistent lead flow. There's very, very cost-effective ways to get leads. We want to show you how to do it. We talked about poor product knowledge, but one of the ways, and that being a place for failure, but one of the ways to get around that is by having the right mentor. And a mentor really is someone who's been there before or is willing to go there and willing to show you the path to success. Guys, this is our 33rd year in the industry. We have trained thousands of agents across the country. We want to show you guys ways so you're not bumping your head on different places. We want to show you the fastest way for success. So we want to show you to have the right mentor, someone who's actually done the things to be successful, someone who knows how to sell health, wealth, life, ancillary, someone who knows how to market themselves, someone who knows how and what to do when they get in the door with a client. Having the right mentor is crucial in this industry and in so many ways. So get the right mentor. We could be that mentor. Next is fear of rejection. I talked about this in another video about rejection, and you have to have a goldfish memory on them telling you no. But on the other side, you could actually turn that no into a very positive as constructive feedback for you to tweak your approach to get better. No is not a bad thing. No is an educational moment that can teach you how to be better. So don't let no hurt you. No, when I hear no, it's like in this ear, out that ear, but maybe I might take a little nugget. Oh, I need to course correct. Use the no's, fall forward with your no's. They're not bad. So really don't let them affect you. They're not a bad thing. It happens with sales, so be okay with that. Alrighty, the next two I think are really important. The first is we see agents that are too diversified, but they're not diversified in the right way. So we've seen agents who have come in to work with us that they also want to be an accountant. They want to be a bail bondsman. They want to start this business. We have agents that they think that they can run 8 different businesses, and insurance being one of them. Guess what? They're mediocre at all of them, and they're not going anywhere. This is, and I talked about mentors. My best mentor told me the way for success is to be laser focused. So yes, you want to be diversified, but in the right ways. You don't want to be diversified in all these other verticals. You want to be focused on the senior market and go all in. That is how you win. But yes, you do want to be, going to the next point, you do want to be diversified in your product offering. You want to understand with your client about how to go deeper with that client and be diversified in your product offering. So we see a lot of agents that get into this industry and they're selling just one product, maybe just Medicare, or they're just selling life insurance. We see some agents that just sell ancillary products. But if you understand your client and you diversify your product offering, your clients are going to buy multiple products. They're going to buy health, wealth, life, and ancillary products, and it needs to come from you. So, diversify, yes, on the right products. Don't diversify in other businesses. Focus fully on this senior market. And that leads me to our last point. Our last point is that there are a lot of agents out there that don't treat this like a business. They're kind of working it as a side hustle, and maybe they're working another job, or they don't really put their all into it. So I see agents who are expecting to be driving a Ferrari, but they're putting in a 1992 Jetta work. Guys, this business can be such a great business, but you have to treat it the right way. You have to treat it like a business. So this one was a little, and we're going to kind of close in here. We're going to take it. We're going to land this thing. The way to do this is to go all in. We want to be your mentor. We want to be your coach. We have trained and coached agents since 1993 on how to be successful in this market. We've seen the industry change, ebb and flow. We want to help you navigate some of these turns that happen in the senior market. But most of all, we want you to win. So reach out. Thank you for watching our video. Have a great day and keep going for it. This is our word for 2025. It's probably going to be our word for the next few years anyway, is be bold. That's how you win. Be bold. Thanks, guys.